Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And already we're underway here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Mbappe! Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ribery goes short. Adams clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the pass is intercepted. He's gone forward. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Messi. Hernandez. Dembele. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter.
Oh, shooting chance! Danger averted for now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved, the man we've all come to watch. Pinches it off him. Goes looking wide. Zakaria. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's looking to set free. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! In he goes again! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nedved looks for the finish, and that's caused a worry or two.
Nedved just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Belletti. Neymar. And it's Vieira. Vieira. And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Dembele. Number 50.
And we're off again.
Mbappe.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 21.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tar. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Van Dijk. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. That's really well cleared. 60 minutes played. Rodrigo, he's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ribbon. There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, foot in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Vinicius Junior. Saliba. And the shot's on here, and he's found a real chance! And that has fair fizzed. Climbs up big! Oh, split-second reaction.
Zaire Emery really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Konate clears it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that was vital. Cleared without complication. Now it's Foden. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's the end. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Cruyff just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he's looking... Fires from distance. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's picked his way through. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. Goal! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... He'll try from distance. Great effort, but no way through. Nedved. Rummenigge. He's through, now is he in? Oh, important interception. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nedved. Rummenigge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pings in across. And it's hoisted... Struck first time. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Van Dijk. Well, there's the clearance. Pedri. He's through here. Shot a goal! Oh, they could be caught out, and another try! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
The attendance for
Pirlo.
this match was 72,300.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona finding their passes. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And they've got a throw. Cruyff. Vieira. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cannavaro. Strong running down that left flank. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rummenigge. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini clears. Rummenigge. Oh, played through for the wide man. There's no flag. Pedri!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And here's Yamal. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
All hands on deck for this one.
Vieira.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Number 9. Nedved. Coming on
Hits
the field.
one!
Number 8. Onana. Number
Well, he certainly
18.
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 14. Neymar.
That's a lovely, neat
Number
pass.
13,
That's a nicely measured pass.
17.
He's got away. Haaland! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that really is so impressive. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that is a Ribery! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiddles it through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Vieira. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. That is good alertness. And it's Ribery. Press. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nedved. That's a throw. Messi. Rummenigge. And he's running through. And that is expertly dealt with.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Vieira. Neymar. Bayern Munich are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rummenigge. Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Can he get onto this?
A beautifully policed...
Rummenigge! Goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, easy pickings there. He's tried one. And he's cut it out. Neymar. Pedri. Neymar. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Plays the ball back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nedved, and the shot's on here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Neymar. Nedved! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, this looks sharp. Neymar. Looking for the runner. He's in eight. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Mateus. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slick. Oh no, what has happened here? Decent hit! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
And it's Eto'o. Konate gets over and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Has a look and plays it forward. He's found a way. Rummenigge! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Neymar. Messi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Deftly away. And it's Vieira. And he's there to retrieve it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. He's had a hit!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one.
They're up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a really well-measured ball. Look at it finish! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
The goal scorer for Senegal after 52 minutes.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, he's been caught napping! Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Threads one in. Senegal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Vieira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's run loose here. Saliba gets across to intercept that.
Substitution in progress.
Iniesta closing in on the last quarter of an hour, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Hullet, and Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Zakaria. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Senegal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Interesting ball. Played into space out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Could have here their final chance.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Iniesta plays it short. And that's another good win of the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vieira. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good alertness. Oh, there's a probing ball. Burn. Ribéry. Konate cuts it out. Vieira.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nedved. No way through. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Vieira. He can run onto that. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cantona. Zakaria. Vieira. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Ribéry. Well read, nice interception. Van Dijk. Cantona is onto this. Now the finish! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Played back in. Vieira. Burn. Ribéry. Cristiano Ronaldo. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And there's the end of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Second period then underway. And he cuts out the supply. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Inter clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next.
Chance to finish. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, important interception. Cantona has created one goal already. Nedved. He's got a side of goal. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nedved. That's a sharp pass. Well-timed, excellent interception. Nedved, a true great in every sense of the word.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Van Dijk makes the interception. Cantona. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Inter. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 19, Messi. Number 6.
And that should get the job done.
Number 4.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Coming on the field. Number 15.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
Number 20.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 25. Number 9.
Now it's Haaland.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's in on goal. Cantona! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Haaland.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he thumps it clear. Works it forward.
3 minutes added time.
And he's had it nicked away. Cantona. Chips it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. That's at the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his way!
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
Burn. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Iniesta.
Well, caution is dominance.
Van Dijk. Konate. Van Dijk. Burn. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Iniesta is offering some sort of an apology there. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a loose ball. And now the hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Had a shot! Oh, he's done well. Great stop. Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Looks for the finish. Lacking in accuracy.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Valverde. Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Iniesta. Wan-Bissaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Always onto this. Ribéry. That's really well cleared. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Sampdoria head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Schneider.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. He's going for goal! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the
Face-to-face with... and the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's been cut out, well played. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That is a brilliant interception. Nedved. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Now the finish! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Konate cuts it out. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zakaria with a fine tackle. Well timed, excellent interception. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Iniesta. He could be in here. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Sampdoria showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Ribery. Ribery has another go. It's a goal, and that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Sampdoria are in front now, the game's only goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Ribery just eases him off the ball. Barcola. And he's gone looking for safety. And time is up. Sampdoria have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. The action has already started. Now he gets big! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So, a breakthrough already. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's De Bruyne. Played out wide, played back in. Passes short and sharp. And he's gone backward here. Short changes him with that pass. Sampdoria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Rummenigge. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well played.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Ribery. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
No way through. Ter Stegen sends that a long way. Can he latch on to this? Saliba. And it's lofted through here. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Hello everybody.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Sampdoria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nedved. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Sampdoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Back into the middle. And he's in on goal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Ribery. Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Threads one in. Konate gets it clear.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And that is expertly dealt with. And we have our very first corner.
Morocco are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the counter is on. Oh, played right into his path. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Played back in. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Morocco need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium. It's Griezmann! Byrne gets it clear. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. Byrne. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gets his pass away. And it's Griezmann. He's played him through. And he was alert to it. That's really well cleared. And he was quick to react. Nedved. Vieira. Vardiol gets it away. Interesting ball. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Neither side yet able to find the net. Griezmann. Passing is David! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask.
David! And again the keeper stands strong.
David clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Saliba. Pedri. Sampdoria looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge. He could be in here. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, that's fabulous. Griezmann. And that has been clubbed away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that is as far as they're going to go. Adams. Rummenigge. Ribéry providing an outlet on that flank. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he's managed to get free. And he's there to clear it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zakaria cuts it out. And it's Vieira. And the half-time whistle goes. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bahia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, no joy this time. David is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Back into the middle. Now it's Pedri. And he cuts out the supply.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Burn. Now it's Ribery. He has found the way through.
The attendance
And here comes the corner.
80,314.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. So it's going to be another corner. Sampdoria have their third corner. And that has been cleared. Saliba. Bahia have the chance to go the other way. Sampdoria have it back and can go again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Griezmann. Well timed, excellent interception. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's looking to set free a runner. Adams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he can clear it away. Vieira. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's been drilled in. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Added time.
Pedri, Vieira, chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wasteful... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Nedved, he's having a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ribéry plays it short. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, important interception. And they can counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Quality ball. Konate gets across to intercept that. And that's really well manoeuvred. It's a pretty loose pass. Thinks one through. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk makes the interception. Still goalless at the moment. Ribéry. Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nedved. Vieira. 30 minutes gone. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Guti does really well there. He is strong. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Byrne is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for options for movement.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had
And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sampdoria couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. Played out to the right.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yeah, trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Ribéry. Oh, well played, well played. He won't be happy with that one. Nedved, a player of legendary status. Nedved! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Number 9, Pavel Nedved.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The scenery unmistakable. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, just skips past his man. Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nedved goes short. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right, one of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. And he's taking no chances there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar. Well, they've got it again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pirlo, a true great in every sense of the word. Saliba. Hwang Hee-chan. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neymar. Opts for safety. That's a little off target. That's a nicely measured pass. He has found the way through. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Zakaria did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, shooting chance! And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Sampdoria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you have just joined us, he's had a shot! He's scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Sampdoria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Pinches it off him. Messi. And Messi! Van Dijk. Couldn't squeeze it through. Closing in on goal. Messi! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nesta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk makes the interception. And the shot! Vieira. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe! Pirlo. Mbappe! Mbappe! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Wang Hee-chan. Number 7, Pedri.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 14.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And he's managed to get free. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Sticks it away! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Good running, strong and purposeful. And Bellingham! It's a loose ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Sampdoria are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this, of course, a part of the European scenery known for its great noise. Milan, the grand shrine to the game, the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... David Villa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away. Sampdoria have the chance to go the other way. That looks a good ball through. Just too much on that. Good read, needed to be. Bayer is there to clear. He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
He's had a shot! Bellingham. Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Sampdoria yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, he's onto this. And he's found a way past. Can he put it away? Goal! Sampdoria! And it's Sampdoria who take the lead. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Sampdoria have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Bastoni. Rummenigge. Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. Great hit! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk clears it away. Bellingham. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Van der Vaart. Now it's Guti. That's an excellent interception. David Villa. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vieira. Fiddles it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Sampdoria just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Sampdoria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So off we go once more. No changes at the interval from either side. It's a mighty effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. David Villa. David Villa. In comes the corner. Madrid have their third corner. Ribery with the clearance. Nice interception, well timed. Sampdoria are looking to go forward now. David Villa. Beckham. Vieira gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The attendance for this match was
He's got away.
113.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedri!
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 27. Rafa Silva.
Ribery plays it short. Sampdoria awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. He gets big, and the ball's come loose here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. White, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rummenigge.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Vieira. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Bellingham. Number 23. Rafael
Nedved.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Number 18. Vinicius Junior.
De Bruyne. Back into the middle. David Villa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. David Villa. Short changes him with that pass. David Villa! Again the flag's up. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Big chance, must be! A lot of space ahead of him. And it's De Bruyne.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
White. For De Bruyne. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Ribery. Rummenigge. He's found a way through. Oh, look at the space here. Beckham. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind.